So, hello and welcome back to this podcast where we are shining a light on the women working in NetSupport, what their roles are like and some of their achievements. And today I've got Babita with me. Hi Babita, how are you?
Hi, Kat. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. It's lovely to see
Yeah.
you. So, would you mind just starting by introducing yourself and what your role is at NetSupport?
Yeah. So currently, I'm working in the net support as a product developer. You can also call it as a front end developer. My
Mhm.
part, I mean. So what I basically do is we help in building the product in a way that the user is able to see the UI part of it.
Mhm.
We collaborate with various kind of teams, like for example, the backend team and stuff. Then we take the data from them and make sure that the user is able to visualize and uh, have a smooth interaction with the product.
Mhm.
So that's the basic job that we do as a front end developer.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's all kind of about that user experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything should kind of be functional and clear and
Yes.
that
Yeah,
side.
and we have to make sure that the user has a very smooth transition. Like
Mm.
he knows what part is where, the module where is it, and this and that stuff. Like yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot to think about for sure.
Yeah.
And what about a little bit about you outside of net support?
Outside of net support, I would say I love painting,
Oh,
all the
cool.
artisty stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do a lot of sketching and painting, watercolors and
Mhm.
canvas, and all is my thing.
Wow.
Apart from that, if you know Bollywood,
Mhm.
so I'm a little bit of we call it a term as a Bollywood kid. So whenever there's a new song coming up, I always make sure I do a small dance on it.
Oh,
So
cool.
I record
I love
videos
it.
as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
You're gonna
yeah,
have to send me some of those. That sounds
yeah,
really
we can
cool. I
connect
love
on
like any kind of
Instagram.
dance.
Yeah,
So
we
yeah,
can
that's
connect on
awesome.
Instagram. Yeah. I upload a lot
Yeah.
of stuff there as well.
Oh,
Yeah, so I love
awesome.
sketching, painting, dancing as my stuff. Yeah, all
So
of
you're
that.
very creative, definitely.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I
that's really
love
cool.
it.
Is there anything in particular that you really like sketching and painting, or is it just kind of
Um,
what you feel like at the time, or
so I love watercolors and
Mm,
I also love acrylic ones, so canvas paintings and stuff. I've also done different kind of paintings, like if you know glass painting,
mm.
and I've painted my whole wall back in
Oh,
my
wow.
hometown. Yeah, so not just the paint, color paint, but a
Mhm.
whole scenery.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a, like, warm mural
yeah.
type.
I know the whole wall
Yeah,
in Chan. Yeah.
that's really cool.
Mm.
And so how did you get into your development role? Like, what was your background leading up to that?
Yes, so I started my role back in 2018.
Mhm.
So actually, I would like to share this with you. I was when I started as a fresher
Mm.
back in my previous company. We were not allocated like the specific roles. Like as a fresher, they'll
Mhm.
give you different kind of trainings, and
Yeah.
when you get to know like this is my thing, they'll give you different kind of trainings. And
Mhm.
I had this thing in my mind that I want to be related to something that is the UI perspective, but not
Mm.
sure where to do, how to do, because I didn't have mentor at that point of time. But then I don't know, by some reason I got the same kind of field, and then I went to it and then got to know, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Mm.
And as a fresher, I got the same role in short, as a front end developer, as a fresher. Then I started doing that. After a year or two, I thought like let's move ahead. Then I did my
Mm.
masters. I did my masters from University of Leicester, and
Yeah.
as soon as I graduated, I landed up here. I got an interview call, completed it in just one or two rounds, and
Mhm.
then yeah, I landed up the role here in Let's Support.
Oh, cool. I didn't know you did a
Yeah,
master's as well. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
your master's in?
Advanced computer science.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So is that
Mm.
something that you've always been interested in, like at school as well? You're always quite interested
Yes,
in tech?
yes. So of all the different kind of subjects that I had,
Mhm.
computer was my favorite subject. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't have to push myself for other subjects. I was like pushing
Mm.
myself, like you have to study that, get marks, get marks. But yeah, in this I was always keen to myself, that I was keen myself to learn actually.
Yeah, you actually wanted to do it rather than it being
Yeah.
a chore you have to kind of do. So
Right, right. Yeah.
yeah, that's really interesting. And what has
Mm.
your experience been like of working in a tech company?
I would say personally, I have heard a lot of stories like women don't get that much of appreciation, but trust me,
Mm.
I have never faced that. I mean, not in this company, not even my past
Yeah.
company. My team is very nice. I mean,
Mm.
they are always supportive. My seniors as well. I've never felt a point where they've made me feel down. So
Mm.
actually,
Good.
so the environment, when the environment is nice, you always learn new stuff, and
Yeah.
they help you. Um, they give you the knowledge that they have, and I'm always eager to learn a new thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a positive environment in the company.
Mm.
Actually. Yeah, I love
Yes,
my
I guess it makes
yeah
a big difference who you work
yeah.
with and the culture of the
That's true.
company.
That's
Yeah.
true. Company environment is really very important, and to be
Mm.
frank, my team is very nice.
That's good. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes a big difference, doesn't it?
yeah,
And you said that you're always eager to learn. Do you think that's quite important in your role that to have that
yeah.
willingness to learn?
Yes, yes. You have to make sure you're always on your toes to learn a new
Mm.
technology, because a woman in tech, not only specifically for women, for everyone in short, there's always upgrade going on, as you know,
Yeah.
always some or the other new products getting launched. So you have to learn it, because if not you, then someone else.
Mm.
You're
Yeah,
out of the
of
game.
course. Yeah. It is one of those rapidly evolving industries, isn't it? Whatever kind
Mm,
of area you work in, so you always got
right,
to be one step ahead.
right, right.
So would you say, although that's quite exciting, that's probably one of the challenges of working within tech is kind of always being on your toes and keeping
That's
up to
true.
date?
100% true.
Yeah. Are there any other challenges that you would say have come from working in tech or any other benefits as well? You know, obviously you've been quite positive about it. So
Um, Benefit, I would say, um, see, it's my point of view, because I always had this thing in my mind. I wanted to do something in uh, UI field.
mm,
So I knew what I wanted to do, and I knew which languages I want to learn, because
mm,
the you know the market as right. So it's always important the inner thing that you want to do, because it's not like you will learn something and then tomorrow you will go and work if you don't have that feeling in you that I want to do
yeah.
it. It's not going to work. So
Hmm.
for me, I would suggest that you have to know yourself what you want to do,
Oh,
and then go for it, rather than just going with everyone in the crowd.
yeah. You need the motivation
Hmm.
to keep at it and push.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
definitely. And what are some of your favorite things about your role?
favorite thing, I would say, whenever like we have this thing when we have to either create a new module or enhance the previous modules, right?
Yeah.
So I love it when we are creating something that's very different, and I
Mm,
haven't done that before, not only here but never in my past. So
yeah.
that helps me, gaining knowledge either from
Mm,
all the different type of websites. I'll be searching out like, how can I do that, how can I do this that. So I like surfing in that way.
yeah. No, I think that's really cool.
Mm.
Um, my last question really is just what would you suggest to someone who is interested in working in development?
Yeah, so I would say, like, obviously there are many different kind of languages.
Of course.
You stick to one and make sure you know the basics. Unless and until you know the basics, there's no point for you to go ahead and do the advanced stuff.
Mm,
And once you are good to go with the basics, make sure you have hands-on knowledge. Try to build the whole product by yourself. The smallest one you can try with the basic ones,
mm,
and then when you get the confidence, when you get that confidence that now you are good to go, yeah, then you can step ahead and go for different kind of technologies as well. But make sure
mm.
you're always on your toes and go and learn new technologies.
Oh, yeah, that's really good advice to build up those foundations first before getting overexcited, trying all these different things and probably not really mastering anything. And
Yeah,
yeah,
basics are very important.
yeah, definitely. Well, thank you, Babita. It's been a pleasure
Thank
talking
you.
to you.
Thank you.